Today we're going back in time a little bit and shooting some neon portraits. If you've been following me for a second now, you probably know me for my low lit or neon portraits. Of course, I also have to mention the fairy lights because where would I be without that, really? And this style of photography is really where I got my start and sort of how I fell into doing what I love full time now. And I think when you do so much of one thing, especially when it's related to art and creating, you get tired of it. You sort of move on and you find new things that inspire you or that make you evolve and grow. And within these past few years, I've definitely seen that happen within my own work. If I compare my photography from 2015 and 2016 to now, there's definitely a huge change in what I'm creating, and I'm really proud of that progress. And I think when you have a lot of eyes on your work, your style and what you shoot can get sort of confined because you start to shoot to cater to what other people like and what they want. On social media, if you share a post that gets 20 likes versus 2,000 likes, I feel like it's almost human nature to do more of that thing that got you more likes. And not only for your mental, but also if you're making a living through social media, you're most likely connecting with clients that are looking for photos to have more eyes on them, that gets more likes, just more engagement overall. It's just natural that you lean towards what gets a good reaction. And it's definitely easier said than done, but when you start to take away some of those outside opinions and you really start to shoot for yourself, it's such a great feeling, and that's what I've been trying to do more of. It's definitely nice getting outside perspective on your work to maybe help see what you may not, especially when maybe you've been staring at a photo set or editing for too long. There's definitely people that I really confide in and trust their opinions on my work, but some of it definitely feels like outside noise. And it just feels nice when you can kind of let those outside opinions go and trust yourself and what you think looks good, and not only post something because you expect it to do well on Instagram. It's something I'm sure I'll always be trying to figure out. But with this shoot, it just felt really nostalgic to kind of go back to what first inspired me to get into photography, and also just how differently you can go about shooting a similar concept that you used to do a lot of, but do it with a really different mindset going in now this time around. I feel like my knowledge of lighting, posing, and colors have really changed over the years, and this shoot felt really reflective of all of that. I felt myself being a bit more meticulous with what I liked and what I didn't, and it felt like a blend of my old work and my new work kind of coming together. I also wasn't really afraid to be more in control of everything, from handling the space we shot in to the styling and the direction. And also while editing these, I didn't feel boxed in to fit a certain style, which I definitely have felt like in the past. I just felt kind of free to experiment with what I wanted to do and felt really satisfied after editing them, instead of that feeling of being satisfied when you go to post them. So whether you're just starting out with photography or you've been shooting for decades, I hope this little video can be a reminder to you to always find a little bit of time to shoot for you, and also just to trust in yourself and your vision.